Hi, I'm Cameron from Covisum, and today we will go over how to get started within SmartRisk. So once you get logged into the software, you will see these two tabs at the top. You can either add in a new client or show all the clients that you have entered in before. Today we'll go ahead and go to add in a client. Now you have a couple of options when you can enter a new client. You can either enter them in manually or you can import them through Redtail. Today we will go ahead and enter them manually. So I'll switch this over to single. Then you go ahead and just enter in your client information. Then under the how would you like to start, click on risk analysis, then go ahead and start. So then from here, you can go ahead and enter in their date of birth, their life expectancy. And then once you have all that information entered in, you'll be faced with some of these folders. This just requires a little bit more information. So there's accounts, insurances, income, social security. There's also non-qualified accounts, assumptions, needs, debts, and then there's the risk questionnaire. Now, what the red represents around the folders is that there's incomplete information within that folder, and all you need to do is just go into that folder and enter in that information that's necessary. So let's go ahead and do that, starting with accounts. Once in accounts, you can click on qualified, then entered in, select their portfolio type, just do aggressive, and then go ahead and enter in their account balance. And once you have all the information entered, go ahead and click on done. We'll go down over here to the needs folder and enter in your client's monthly income needs. Then we go over to our risk questionnaire right down here. Then from here, you'll see a couple of things that you can enter in. You can enter in their approximate portfolio value, and then you can enter in either a value in how much loss they can tolerate during a bad quarter or even a bad year. You can also instead use a slider bar over here to determine just a percentage instead. So we'll go ahead and do that. Slide this down to 20. Slide this one down to 30. All right, click on done. So then once you have all your information filled out within these folders, you can go ahead and click on the SmartRisk symbol right here in the top right-hand corner. So what you're faced with, there are a couple of graphs right onto here. So first we see our portfolio risk graph. You can see our gains versus our risk, and then our risk tolerance right in here. And this blue bar represents the average as well. So this left-hand side represents risk versus gains in a quarter, and the right is risk versus gains in a year. And we have some notifications on the right-hand side over here too. So we see that our risk is too high compared to our preferences. The reward to risk sees no issues, and then we have a single name concentration. Scrolling down, you can also see that there is a drawdown analysis right in between here. And then we also have our asset interaction percentages. Okay. So scrolling back up, you can also compare portfolios. So if you click on to this button right here, you have a couple of choices. You can either reallocate all accounts to one model or reallocate to different models by account. We'll click on to reallocate to there, and then on this drop down, you can switch it to aggressive, conservative, or moderate, or also don't reallocate. Conservative, then compare. And then what we have is a side-by-side comparison between our portfolio risk chart right there. Notifications. Now we see our risk is in line with our preferences, and there's no single name concentration. And then our drawdown analysis. And we also have our asset interaction. It's now switched from focused to diversified. Over here on the left-hand side, you can switch between accounts. So right now we were in the household, and now you can go over to your client's qualified accounts and do the same thing as well. You can also add this to your plan too. But if you happen to get into here and have any questions or issues at all, you can send this over to our support team by clicking on the support button at the top and click on continue. And your case has now been sent over to our support team. All you have to do is call this 877 number right here, connect with a support team member. They can bring up your case and they can help you to ensure that your case and your issues are all resolved.